Welcome back, everybody. If you're watching at halftime or checking us out on YouTube, my name is Chris Sheeman, and this lovely lady is Rhea-Anne Currie. Rhea-Anne, thanks for giving us some of your time.
Hi.
So tell me a little bit about where you grew up and how you got interested in playing soccer.
Well, I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina, and I went to James B. Dudley, and I've played for many club teams over my soccer career. So I've been playing since I was 9 years old, and it's been like one of my favorite passions.
Whenever I broadcast college soccer, it's always over like that. It starts and then you blink and it's done. But really, soccer for a player is 365 days a year, isn't it?
It is. It's in the fall. You have your season in college is definitely where you work the hardest in the spring, and that's where you kind of get most of your workouts in, and basically you work your hardest out of the whole entire year. Is your season's off.
What have you been able to accomplish here so far?
Me being here personally, I've accomplished just developing as a well-rounded player. I've definitely learned different new positions. I was once a forward, and I learned how to play center mid at one point, and I was also playing left and right back because we had so many injuries. So I definitely consider myself a well-rounded player.
If you're playing on the left or the right on defense, you're probably physical too, right? Those are
Yes.
my favorite players. I never give the defense enough credit, so I'm trying to talk as much about the defense as possible during these interviews
Yeah.
because I probably won't mention any of their names during the season because that's how broadcasters are. We talk about offense and that's it. But
Mhm.
I love a good left and right back that just pop somebody is probably probably my favorite thing to watch
Mhm.
in the sport.
Um, I personally am a physical player, even though I play forward. You also have some very physical forwards,
Yeah,
so
right. You
it's
have to
very
be.
aggressive on both ends of the ball. So I mean, you got one player trying to score on you, and then you got another player trying to prevent you to score on them. So honestly, it's basically like going to war. Like
Right.
you're both going to be battling for that ball.
Having that opportunity to play all those different positions after mainly, on the attacking side of things, does it give you a different perspective when you are playing up front?
Yes, it's definitely helpful to learn other people's positions because you'll be able to know how to basically, I guess, like know what they're thinking
Right.
because you've played the position before. So you're like, well, if I was in the position, I would want to step here instead of step there, and don't overcommit on one side of her because she's quicker on this side. So it's definitely helped me a lot to better understand the game as well as my own position.
We talked a little bit before we hit the record button. When I asked you your position, you
Mm.
said forward or would you prefer striker? I prefer striker. I think that's more appropriate for the
Mm.
sport, but um, people don't seem to have that sense. What do you prefer?
Um, I prefer striker because that's what I was brought up on as when I was younger.
Is
Like,
there a difference between forward and striker? It's
well,
it's just terminology, right?
it is terminology. Basically, if you're a forward, you're a forward, so obviously you attack. But if you're a striker, striker means it's personal. It means I want to score. So like if you're considered a striker, you're pretty much one of the main people to look at because you're probably the ones that's putting the ball in the back of the net. But if you're also a forward, being a forward is very, very much as well is pretty much same thing as being a striker. But I think the term striker means yeah, I'm the striker. I'm going to basically put the ball in the back of the net versus a forward where they're going to help the team. It's more of a oh, give and go.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. Well, that helps me understand it a little bit.
Hmm.
So if you're a striker, you're feeling pretty good about
Yeah.
yourself more than that. I like the hair. I used to have blue hair, and I'm
Yes.
looking at your hair this whole time, and I'm thinking, man, I could wish I could dye my hair again. I don't think they'd let me on TV with that though, if I dyed my hair.
I think with my hair color this year, because I've done different hairstyles each year since I've been in college, and since I'm a senior, and since this is the last year for me, I wanted to stand out. This is my standout year, I guess, personally. And even down to my cleats, to my hair, to my jerseys. To
We're gonna see on the field, is what you're telling me.
yes,
All right.
you won't miss me. That's what I want to. That's what I wanted to do, and that's the best way to get someone to notice you the quickest is your hair.
What do you want to do after this?
I want to work in like like not children, but human resource development
Okay.
programs, and also I like to work in gyms like with smaller children. So I want
You
to,
want to be like a little coach or
yeah, I feel like I could definitely see myself in the future having a small like just a rec team maybe just to start off, and I mean I could definitely try to be an assistant. And I mean, honestly, I feel like my career may not end so soon
you
after
want to try to
college.
play somewhere
Yeah.
afterwards?
So because Sandy does have a W League team.
I've heard that she has one.
Yes. So
I,
I definitely feel like my time can stop, but if I choose to, and I don't think I'm quite ready yet.
well,
So I might
well,
have a few more years kicking.
well, keep put in the work this year and see what happens.
All right.
It's Rhea-Anne Currie, everybody. We'll take a break if you're watching at halftime. Stick around. Second half will be coming up, and if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to check out more videos.